Emily's heart stopped as she walked in on her stepmom Laura, locked in a passionate kiss with another woman in their family kitchen, the scent of fresh coffee mingling with betrayal. In that frozen moment, Emily's world cracked open, but instead of rage, a forbidden spark ignited within her own chest. By the end of that night, secrets would unravel, forcing Emily to confront desires she buried deep, at the cost of everything she knew. Emily Thompson had always been the picture-perfect daughter in their upscale Chicago suburb. At 22, fresh out of college with a degree in psychology, she was back home job hunting while navigating the awkward dynamics of her blended family. Her father, Richard, a stern corporate lawyer in his mid-50s, had married Laura 5 years ago after Emily's mother passed away from cancer. Laura, 42, was a successful art gallery curator, poised, intelligent, with a laugh that could light up a room. Emily respected her, even liked her, but there was always an undercurrent of distance, like Laura was holding back a part of herself. That fateful evening started innocently enough. Emily had come home early from a coffee shop interview, her mind buzzing with anxiety about her future. The house was quiet, unusually so. She dropped her bag in the foyer and headed to the kitchen for a snack. That's when she heard murmurs, soft, intimate voices. Peeking around the corner, she saw Laura pressed against the counter, her arms around a striking woman with dark hair and olive skin. They were kissing deeply, oblivious to the world. Emily's phone slipped from her hand, clattering to the floor. Laura jerked back, her blue eyes widening in horror. "Emily! Oh God, what are you doing here?" The other woman, whom Emily later learned was named Sophia, a fellow artist, quickly gathered her things and muttered apologies before slipping out the back door. Emily stood there, rooted to the spot, her face burning. What the hell was that?" she stammered, her voice barely above a whisper. Laura smoothed her blouse, trying to regain composure. "Emily, sit down. We need to talk." They sat at the kitchen table, the same one where family dinners happened every Sunday. Laura's hands trembled as she poured them both water. "Your father and our marriage isn't what it seems. I love him in a way, but I've always been attracted to women. Sophia and It's complicated." Emily's mind reeled. "Does Dad know?" Laura shook her head. "No. And he can't. It would destroy him. Our life here, it's stable, secure. I married him because I thought I could make it work, suppress that part of me. But I can't anymore." As Laura spoke, Emily felt a strange pull. She'd had crushes on girls in college, dismissed them as phases. But watching Laura's vulnerability, the way her eyes glistened with unshed tears, stirred something deep. "Why tell me this? Why risk it?" "Because you're an adult now, Emily. And I see myself in you, the confusion, the hiding. I've noticed how you look at your friend Mia sometimes." Emily's breath caught. Mia, her best friend since high school, the one she'd avoided lately because of those confusing feelings. "That's not. I don't." Laura reached across the table, her hand covering Emily's. "It's okay. But promise me you won't tell your father." "Not yet." That night, Emily lay awake replaying the scene. The kiss wasn't just shocking, it was mesmerizing. She imagined herself in Sophia's place, and guilt flooded her. This was her stepmom family. Yet the spark refused to die. The next morning, Richard left for a business trip, oblivious. Emily avoided Laura, burying herself in job applications. But by afternoon, tension built like a storm. Laura knocked on her door. "We can't ignore this. Let's go for a walk." They strolled through Lincoln Park, the city bustling around them. Leaves crunched underfoot as autumn set in. "I was your age when I first realized," Laura confided. "My parents were devout Catholics. They sent me to therapy thinking it was a sin. I married my college boyfriend to prove them wrong, but it ended in divorce. Then I met your father, he was kind, stable. I thought I could be normal." Emily listened, her own memories surfacing. The way she'd stared at girls in the locker room, the butterflies with Mia. What if Dad finds out? He'll hate you. Hate us. Us. Laura raised an eyebrow. Emily flushed. "I mean, if I'm like you." Laura stopped, turning to face her. "Emily, being gay isn't a choice. But hiding it? That is. I don't want you to make my mistakes." Back home, Emily called Mia, her voice shaky. "Can you come over? I need to talk." Mia arrived, her curly hair tied back, concern etched on her face. They sat on Emily's bed, and Emily poured out the story, minus the kiss details. I think I might be into girls. Like really? Mia's eyes softened. I've known for years. And me too. They hugged, and in that moment Emily felt relief. But as Mia left, Laura watched from the hallway, a knowing smile. See? It's not the end of the world. Yet, Emily sensed complications brewing. Richard's conservative views on family values loomed large. And Laura's affair? That was a ticking bomb. Days blurred into weeks. Emily started dating Mia secretly. Stolen moments in coffee shops and parks. Felt right, exhilarating. But guilt gnawed at her, hiding from her father, and the unspoken tension with Laura. One evening Sophia showed up again. Emily answered the door, her stomach twisting. Laura's not here, she lied. Sophia smirked. I know she is. We need to talk about us. Emily let her in, curiosity overriding caution. In the living room, Sophia revealed. Laura's planning to leave your father. For me. Emily's world tilted. What? She wouldn't. She is. But she's scared. Help me convince her. When Laura returned, the confrontation exploded. Sophia, you had no right. Laura yelled. Emily stood between them. Is it true? You're leaving Dad. Laura sank into a chair. I don't know. I love Sophia, but this family. It's my life too. Emily felt betrayed. You told me to be true to myself, but you're lying to everyone. The argument raged, voices echoing. Emily stormed out, driving aimlessly through the city. She ended up at Mia's apartment, tears streaming. Everything's falling apart. Mia held her. You don't have to carry this alone. But Emily knew she did. The secrets were piling up, and one wrong move could shatter it all. Richard returned early, sensing the unease. At dinner he grilled them. What's going on? You two are like strangers. Emily glanced at Laura, who avoided her eyes. Nothing, Dad. Just stress. He didn't buy it but let it slide. That night, Emily overheard him on the phone. Something's off with Laura. I think she's seeing someone. Panic set in. Emily confronted Laura in the garage. He's suspicious. End it with Sophia or tell him. Laura's face hardened. You don't understand the pressure. Your generation has it easy, pride parades, acceptance. For me, coming out means losing everything. Job, friends, this home. Then why drag me into it? Emily shot back. Because I see you suffering like I did. And because I care about you more than I should. The words hung heavy. Emily's pulse quickened. What do you mean? Laura stepped closer. Emily, the way you look at me sometimes. It's not just admiration. In a rush of emotion, Emily closed the gap. Their lips meeting in a tentative kiss. It was electric, wrong but undeniable. They pulled apart, breathless. Oh God, Laura whispered. This can't happen. But it had. And now the real storm began. The kiss lingered in Emily's mind like a forbidden echo, replaying in dreams and quiet moments. She avoided Laura the next day, burying herself in a new part-time job at a local bookstore. But the pull was magnetic. Mia noticed the distance. What's wrong, Em? You've been weird since that night you came over crying. Emily hesitated, then lied. Just family stuff. Dad's pressuring me about my career. Mia nodded, but doubt flickered in her eyes. Their relationship was new, fragile, built on shared secrets. But Emily's omission about Laura felt like a crack forming. Meanwhile, Laura threw herself into work, staying late at the gallery. Sophia called relentlessly, leaving voicemails that Emily overheard. We can't let this slip away, Laura. Tell him or I will. The threat escalated tensions. One afternoon, Emily found Laura in the study, staring at divorce papers she'd printed but not signed. Are you really doing this? Laura looked up, weary. I have to choose. Stay in this lie or live authentically. But at what cost? Your father would fight for custody of assets, drag us through court. And you? How would he see you? Emily sat beside her. He'd disown me if he knew about Mia. Or us. There is no us, Emily. That kiss was a mistake. You're confused. Am I? Or are you the one running? Their eyes locked and the air thickened. Laura stood abruptly. I need air. She left and Emily felt abandoned. That evening, Richard announced a family dinner out to reconnect. At the upscale Italian restaurant downtown, the facade held. Richard talked about work, Laura smiled politely. Emily picked at her pasta. But under the table, Laura's foot brushed Emily's accidentally. Or was it? Emily's cheeks flushed, and she excused herself to the bathroom. Laura followed minutes later. In the dimly lit restroom, Laura whispered, "We can't do this here." "Then where?" Emily challenged, her voice trembling. Laura pulled her into a stall, their lips crashing together again. It was desperate, fueled by repression. They broke apart when someone entered, hearts pounding. Back at the table, Richard eyed them suspiciously. "Everything okay?" "Fine," they chorused. The drive home was silent. That night, Emily snuck into Laura's room while Richard slept. "We need to talk." Laura sat up, the moonlight illuminating her face. "This is dangerous. You're my stepdaughter. But I'm not a child. And you feel it too." Laura sighed. "Yes. God help me, yes. But society, family, it's taboo." They talked for hours, whispering confessions. Laura shared stories of her youth. First love with a girl in college, hidden from everyone. Emily admitted her fears. Losing her father's love, facing judgment from friends. By dawn they agreed to stop. But agreements are fragile. Sophia wouldn't let go. She showed up at the gallery, causing a scene. Emily, visiting Laura for lunch, witnessed it. "You're choosing that boring life over me?" Sophia yelled. Customers stared. Laura escorted her out. "It's over, Sophia. I can't." Sophia sneered. "Because of her? Your stepdaughter? That's sick." Emily's blood ran cold. "How did she know?" Laura paled. "What are you talking about?" "I saw the way you look at her. If I can't have you, no one will." Sophia stormed off. Panic ensued. "She'll tell your father," Laura fretted. "We have to beat her to it," Emily said. "But how?" They debated options: deny, confess partially. The moral quandary weighed heavy. Was their connection love or delusion? Right or wrong? Emily confided in Mia partially. "Laura's having an affair. With a woman." Mia's jaw dropped. "Wow. Does your dad know?" "Not yet. But it's tearing us apart." Mia hugged her. "I'm here for you. And if you need to explore, I get it." Guilt stabbed Emily. She was falling for Laura while dating Mia. Betrayal loomed. Richard's suspicion grew. He hired a private investigator, unbeknownst to them. One day he confronted Laura. "Who's Sophia? The PI saw you together." Laura froze. Emily, eavesdropping, burst in. "Dad, it's not what you think." Richard's face reddened. "Stay out of this, Emily." But she couldn't. "Laura's gay, Dad. She's been hiding it." The room exploded. Richard yelled. "What? How long?" "Always," Laura admitted, tears flowing. "I tried to change." Richard stormed out, slamming doors. Laura collapsed, sobbing. Emily held her, their embrace turning intimate again. "We'll get through this," Emily whispered. But Richard returned with ultimatums. "Divorce. You get nothing." Laura fought back. "I won't let you ruin me." Court battles loomed. Emily was caught in the crossfire, testifying her loyalty. Friends whispered, society judged. College reunions, stares followed. Mia's patience wore thin. "You're always with Laura. Is there something going on?" Emily denied it, but the lie cracked their bond. Mia broke up with her. "I deserve better than secrets." Alone, Emily questioned everything. Was pursuing Laura worth the destruction? Yet, in stolen moments, their connection deepened. Conversations about dreams, shared pains. Laura quit the gallery, starting freelance to escape scrutiny. One night, as Richard moved out, Laura and Emily sat on the porch. "This is our chance," Laura said. "But at what price?" Emily wondered. The answer came soon. Sophia, vengeful, leaked rumors online. Social media erupted. Stepmom and daughter? Disgusting. The backlash was swift. Lost friends, harassing calls. Emily's job fired her, citing distraction. They hunkered down, but the pressure mounted. Laura suggested moving away. Start fresh. Emily hesitated. Was this love or escape? The online storm raged, turning their quiet suburb into a circus. Reporters camped outside, neighbors gossiped. Emily scrolled through comments. Incestuous freaks. Against God's will. Her inbox filled with hate mail, some from distant relatives invoking family honor. Richard fueled the fire, telling his side to anyone who listened. She's corrupted my daughter, he ranted in interviews. Emily's inner turmoil peaked. Nights were sleepless, plagued by doubts. Was their kiss, those moments, worth this? She loved Laura, but the taboo gnawed at her soul. Society's lens distorted everything. They weren't blood-related, yet the label stepmom carried weight. Laura bore it stoically, but cracks showed. I never wanted this for you, she said one evening, packing boxes for a potential move. Emily paced. Then why didn't you stop? Why kiss back? Because for the first time I felt seen. Not as a wife, a curator, but as me. They decided to fight back. Emily started a blog, anonymously at first. Living in Shadows, a story of forbidden love. It detailed struggles without names, sparking debates. Some supported. Love is love. Others condemned. Moral decay. The post went viral, drawing allies. A local LGBTQ center reached out, offering counseling. Emily attended sessions, unpacking layers. Grief over her mother, resentment toward Richard's rigidity, her awakening sexuality. But therapy unearthed more. This relationship might stem from unresolved family issues, the counselor suggested. Proceed with caution. Emily shared with Laura. What if she's right? Are we just trauma bonding? Laura bristled. Or maybe it's real. Don't let them poison us. Conflict brewed. Emily sought space, crashing at a friend's couch. There she reconnected with Mia, who had moved on but offered friendship. I miss you, but that life. It's toxic. Emily nodded, torn. Returning home, she found Laura with Sophia, arguing again. You ruin everything, Sophia accused. Laura stood firm. No, I chose wrong before. Now I'm choosing Emily. Sophia left, but not before warning. Richard suing for defamation. The lawsuit hit hard. Court dates loomed, forcing Emily to testify. On the stand, under Richard's glare, she spoke truths. Laura helped me accept myself. Our love isn't wrong. It's human. Gasps echoed. Media frenzy intensified. Protests formed outside court. Supporters with rainbow flags. Opponents with signs decrying family destruction. Post-hearing, Richard cornered Emily. How could you? I raised you better. You raised me to hide, Dad. Like you hid Mom's illness from me until it was too late. He recoiled. That's not fair. Neither is this. The trial dragged, exposing private emails, texts. Their kisses, confessions laid bare. Emily felt violated, her choices dissected. Laura's career suffered. Galleries blacklisted her. Worth it? Emily asked. For freedom? Yes. But doubt lingered. A family intervention, orchestrated by Richard's sister, Aunt Claire, ambushed them. This is unnatural, Claire preached. Think of the children. Wait, there are none, thank God. Emily snapped. We're not hurting anyone. Except yourselves, Claire retorted. The meeting ended in tears. Laura comforted Emily, but their intimacy waned under stress. Maybe we need a break, Emily suggested. Laura agreed, heartbroken. They separated temporarily. Emily to a cheap apartment, Laura staying put. Alone, Emily reflected. Jobless, friendless, she volunteered at the LGBTQ center, counseling others. Stories mirrored hers. Parental rejection, societal scorn. One teen, Sarah, shared. My mom kicked me out for liking girls. Emily hugged her. It gets better, but fight for it. Inspired, Emily went public, interviews revealing her side. Love shouldn't be judged by labels. Support surged, but so did threats. One night, vandals smashed windows at the house. Laura called, terrified. Come home. Emily rushed over. They barricaded, holding each other. We can't run forever, Laura said. Then let's face it together. Reunited, they planned a countersuit against Richard for emotional distress. Discovery revealed his own secrets. An affair during Emily's mother's illness. Hypocrisy stung. Emily confronted him privately. You cheated on Mom when she was dying? Richard broke down. I was weak. Scared. So are we all, Emily said. Forgive us or lose me forever. He hesitated, the chasm wide. The case settled out of court. Richard dropped charges, agreeing to therapy. But reconciliation? Distant. Society's verdict varied. Some praised their bravery. Others shunned. Emily lost cousins, gained advocates. In quiet moments she and Laura rebuilt. Walks in the park, now hand in hand, defying stares. But a new conflict arose, children. Laura wanted them. Emily young, unsure. After this chaos, can we provide stability? Debates turned heated. You're doubting us now? Laura accused. No, reality. The strain showed. Emily flirted with relapse, old habits of denial. Then a bombshell. Sophia, seeking revenge, sold their story to a tabloid. Explicit details twisted. Public outrage peaked. Protests at their door. Emily snapped, yelling at demonstrators. Leave us alone. Police intervened. In the aftermath, Laura suggested, maybe we end this. For your sake. Emily refused. No. We've come too far. But the cost mounted. Emily's mental health frayed. Therapy intensified. One session she admitted. I love her, but is it enough? The question haunted. As winter gripped Chicago, so did isolation. Friends dwindled to a loyal few. Family ties severed. Emily and Laura hunkered in their home, now a fortress against the world. Bills piled up. Laura's freelance gigs sporadic. Emily's bookstore job her only income. We need a plan, Emily urged. Laura nodded. Move to New York? More accepting. But uprooting meant abandoning roots. Emily's attachment to the city, her mother's grave nearby, tugged. Meanwhile, Richard reached out tentatively. A coffee meeting. I miss my daughter. Emily met him, guarded. Then accept me. He sighed. It's hard. Your mother would be heartbroken. Mom would want me happy. He left without promise, but seeds planted. Sophia's tabloid story lingered, spawning copycats. Online forums debated. Ethical? Legal? Emily engaged anonymously, defending. Consent, adults, why judge? But trolls harassed. One night, a brick through the window with a note. Freaks out. Fear escalated. They installed security, but paranoia set in. Is this our life now? Laura lamented. Emily's resolve wavered. She reconnected with Mia, now dating someone else. Over lunch, Mia said, You look exhausted. Was it worth it? I think so, Emily replied, uncertain. Returning home, she found Laura packing. What's this? I'm leaving. For a while. To think. Panic surged. Because of me? Because of us. The pressure. It's breaking me. They argued fiercely. You're abandoning me. Emily cried. No, saving us. Laura left for a friend's in Boston. Alone, Emily spiraled. Nights blurred with wine, regrets. She visited her mother's grave. What would you say, Mom? Silence answered, but memories comforted. Her mother's open heart, contrasting Richard's rigidity. Inspired, Emily wrote a book proposal, Stepmom's Shadow, a memoir of forbidden love. An agent bit offering advance. Excitement mixed with dread. Exposing more? But it was catharsis. Laura called weekly, strained conversations. I miss you. Then come back. Not yet. Betrayal stung. Emily dated casually, a woman from the center to fill voids. But it felt hollow. Word reached Laura. Jealousy flared in a call. Already moving on? You left. Emily shot back. Reconciliation seemed impossible. Richard intervened surprisingly. I talked to Laura. She's hurting. You what? I want peace. Family therapy. Emily agreed, skeptical. Sessions were raw. Richard admitted faults, Laura her deceptions, Emily her impulses. Breakthroughs came slowly. Richard. I fear losing you both. Laura. I never meant to hurt. But mending took time. Sophia resurfaced, apologetic. I was angry. Forgive me. Emily met her. Why? Closure. Sophia revealed. Laura loved me but chose you. It hurt. Understanding dawned. Love's complicated. Back home, Emily awaited Laura's return. She did, bags in hand. I needed space. But I choose us. They embraced, rebuilding trust. Intimacy returned, cautious. Society eased slightly. Book deal announced, positive buzz. Interviews focused on resilience, not scandal. But new challenges. Adoption agencies rejected them, citing unstable environment. Why fight? Emily despaired. For future, Laura insisted. They advocated joining rallies for LGBTQ rights. Emily spoke at events. Our story's not unique, fight prejudice. Empowerment grew, but exhaustion too. A pivotal night. Richard invited them for dinner. Truce. Tentative, they went. Conversations flowed. Awkward but genuine. Richard. I'm trying. Emily. That's enough. Homeward, Laura said. Progress. But fate twisted. A car accident, drunk driver sideswiped them. Hospital beds, bruises. In recovery, vulnerabilities surfaced. Laura. If I lost you. Emily. We survive. The incident bonded them but highlighted fragility. Post-recovery, book writing consumed Emily. Drafts poured out pains, joys. Laura edited, adding perspectives. Collaboration strengthened. Release approached, nerves high. What if backlash? Emily worried. Then we face it. Launch day. Bookstore packed, supporters applauding. Richard attended, silent nod. Reviews mixed. Raw, honest. Controversial mess. Sales climbed, sparking dialogues. But personal toll. Anonymous threats persisted. One evening, a knock, police. Harassment complaint. Filed by a conservative group. Legal battles anew. Emily questioned. Is authenticity worth endless fight? Laura. Yes. Or we lose ourselves. Decision time. Continue public or retreat? They chose forward but with boundaries. As spring bloomed, so did hope. Richard softened, occasional visits. Mia congratulated. Proud of you. Emily reflected. Sacrifices immense but growth profound. Yet doubts whispered, right path? With the book's success came a whirlwind, talk shows, podcasts. Emily and Laura navigated fame's double edge. Empowerment for many, target for few. Emails flooded. You saved me. You're sinners. Emily's psyche balanced on a knife's edge. Therapy continued, delving deeper. You've paid dearly, the counselor noted. But gained self. True, Emily stood taller, unapologetic. Laura relaunched her career, curating LGBTQ-themed exhibits. Family mended piecemeal. Richard hosted holidays, strained but civil. I love you, kid, he told Emily. Love you too, Dad. Sophia faded, finding her own peace. But internal conflicts persisted. Emily pondered children. Can we ethically? Adoption processes grueled, rejection stinging. Unfit, labels read. They considered surrogacy but costs daunted. One day a breakthrough. An agency approved, citing stability. Joy surged but reality checked. With our past. Laura fretted. We proved them wrong. Preparations consumed. Classes, home inspections. Society watched, judging. Articles. Controversial couple seeks parenthood. Protests at events. Emily addressed crowds. Love makes a family, not norms. Support rallied, petitions, donations. Amidst a betrayal. A friend leaked private photos, innocent but twisted. Scandal reignited. Agency paused. Reevaluate. Devastation hit. Why us? Emily raged. Laura consoled. Persevere. They sued for privacy invasion, winning small victory. Process resumed, cautious. Finally a match. A baby girl due soon. Anticipation built but fears loomed. Will she face our stigma? We teach resilience, Laura vowed. Birthday. Holding little Grace, tears flowed. Our miracle. Richard visited, holding his granddaughter. Beautiful. Reconciliation deepened. Years passed, Grace grew inquisitive. Why two mommies? Love, they explained. School challenges, bullies teased. Emily advocated changing policies. Community shifted. Acceptance grew though pockets resisted. Emily's second book, Beyond the Storm, Family Redefined. It questioned norms, sparking debates. Laura's exhibits toured, inspiring. But reflections haunted. The kiss that started it. Impulse or destiny? Costs. Lost relationships, scars. Gains. Authenticity, family. In quiet evenings they pondered. Grace asked, "Happy, mommies?" "Yes," they chorused. Yet Emily wondered, was it all justified? The story ends, but the question lingers. In pursuing forbidden love against societal norms, did Emily and Laura make the right choice? Or was the destruction too great a price?